All right. Hello, friends, and welcome to Lovers Enigma. This game just recently came out within the past couple of weeks, and luckily, the developers sent me the full game, so I could play it for you guys. I'm super excited to get back into this. If you didn't watch me play the demo, you should probably watch me play that first because I've decided with this series, I still have my demo save, and I feel like my reactions to seeing some of those things are going to be better if you watched my first playthrough with that demo. So from this episode, we're just going to be continuing on with the cliffhanger that the demo left off on, and I am excited to see more of this. I'm going to make a playlist on my channel of those demo episodes. I think there was 3 of them. And then you can continue on with this one if you did not see that. But basically, for a little summary of what this game is about, you were engaged to a man. Shocking, I know, the horror. And then he died. I'm not really 100% sure what happened. I know that he died at the riverbank, so I don't know if he drowned or what. I don't remember the game actually officially saying what happened to him, just he probably drowned, and ever since then you have been feeling as though you are haunted by his ghost. There's also a cult, basically, that is following you around trying to get you to become a member. And when we left off with the cliffhanger, your apartment that you are living in was burning down. Yay, exciting. So I'm excited to get back into this. Like I said, it's rather horror-esque. There's a lot of jump scares and things in it. And so I feel like my reactions to the original demo playthrough when I played that are probably going to be more authentic to the gaming experience. So that's why I'm sending you guys over there if you have not seen me play this game. If you have, though, and you're excited to get more into it, here we are. A little bit of a note before I begin, though. I am currently house sitting and dog sitting for my dad, so the setup's a little bit more funky. Hopefully everything's working out okay. If you hear dog sounds in the background, it's because dog, but he should be good. I know he was just around my legs a little bit. I don't remember where he went, but he's fine. He sleeps most of the time. So, with all that being said, let's hop into this and let's see what happens next. Day 6, what happens? You drift in and out of consciousness, adrift in a fevered haze. Each time your eyes open, the world around you changes itself in fragments. A figure with sunlit hair moves through the blur, arms steady as they lift you from the fire, their warmth the only tether between you and the dark. Then older hands, lined and trembling, press cool cloths to your skin, each motion a quiet prayer whispered through touch. And somewhere between dream and waking, a glint catches your gaze. Light bends upon a ring resting on slender fingers, its reflection flickering like a memory you can't quite hold. You felt this familiarity before, in a dream, or another life? A voice murmurs through the haze, low and distant, like the world itself is speaking to you. You've burned through this life you've burned through this life before? The words don't sound spoken, yet they find you all the same, sinking past the fog in your mind. Still, you rise again. Okay? The voices fades, leaving behind fragments that linger in the hollow between thought and dream. They echo, voices lost in a dreamlike state. And as darkness closes in again, you feel a thought that isn't yours settle deep within you. The cycle pauses. For now. When you wake, the room isn't yours. Funnily enough, I've seen this background before. I know exactly where they got this background. That's so funny. Anyway, they just put a filter over it, but it's so recognizable to me. The walls feel unfamiliar, the air too still. Panic creeps in as you push yourself up, then pain shoots through your hand. You look down. A ring glints in your palm. A wedding ring. It shouldn't be here. It got lost in the river after Kazuki's death. Yet it looks untouched, as if it never left you. Your head spins. What's happening? A sudden bang hits the door, followed by hurried footsteps. Without thinking, you slip the ring into your pocket. Something tells you to keep it hidden, okay? The door creaks open, and a faint silhouette appears in the light. Granny? Granny's small frame enters, carrying a tray of steaming tea. Her face softens when she sees you awake. Kit, you're finally up. Thank goodness. What happened? That's what I'd like to know, dear. What do you remember? There was an accident. A fire. And then I think I heard someone enter my apartment, and then I can't remember. That's all right. I'm just glad you still remember some of it. I heard the sirens blaring, and then, out of nowhere, Ren showed up at my door, carrying you unconscious. Luckily, you weren't badly burnt. I stayed with you through the night, taking care of you. Meanwhile, Ren kept going back and forth between my house and your apartment, dealing with the police and everything else. Hell yeah! A tall man came by as well while you were still asleep, okay? He helped sort things out with the police. He handed me a message for you as well. Good morning, afternoon or night, whenever you're reading this. Your neighbor let me know that you were resting here instead. Do let me know when you wake up. I hope you're feeling better when you do. P.S. Moraemon says, feel better soon. Cute. So, you make a mental note to thank him later. And what about Ren? Is he alright? Where is he? I think it's better if you hear it from Ren himself. Okay, did he die? Obviously he wouldn't have, because otherwise how would you hear it from him himself? But also, what do you mean? Easier said than done. That brings you to the question, where is Ren? That's another issue you might have to tackle yourself. After the fire, he's been skittish, avoidant. Yeah, well, that's not unusual, so that makes sense. I tried talking to him about what happened, but he's been avoiding me, too. He just says he has important things to take care of. It's probably better to confront him head-on since he keeps avoiding both things. It's worrying, really. He's always been like this. Whenever something hard comes up, he keeps it to himself and tries to solve it on his own. I just hope he'll open up soon, either to me or maybe to you. Okay, yeah. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need until your apartment is fixed up. Thanks. Are you sure that's okay, Granny? I don't want to impose. Of course, I enjoy the company anyway. It's been a long time since I had anyone over. I'll enjoy it while I still can. I'll leave you to your own devices for now, but don't stay out too late. I might be asleep when you get back. I'm not as young as I used to be, okay? Oh, I'm scared. 1850. I thought we were starting the day, but it's actually... I'm gonna save so much. But it's actually, like, nighttime. Okay, so... A few photos sit on the shelf. Pictures of a young woman who looks like Granny standing beside two men, one older and wise, the other young and bright-eyed. Oh, those old photos. I keep forgetting to put them away. Oh. Okay. She quickly takes them down and tucks them into the cupboard, as if eager to put them out of sight. Feel free to put your own things there instead. The shelf will look much nicer that way. Plus, it's always good to have things that bring happy memories around. Okay. I mean, I can do that, but it's also your house. Huh. Like, say, a very specific photo frame of someone who once brought you a lot of joy. Well, that would be in my apartment, and it burned down, so... Okay, interesting, because I was just thinking I don't have to worry about the shrine anymore and making sure it's clean every day. But sure enough, they just gave me a place to put the shrine stuff. Great. Damn it. Okay, cabinet? You reach out to open the cabinet, but Granny stops you. Granny's really getting in my way. The door's been stuck for ages, okay? How about in the bathroom? Is this still where I can play my silly little minigame? Taking a little breather before finding Ren wouldn't be so bad, would it? Okay, but I still want to find Ren today, even though it's late at night. Clearing your head might be the best course of action, but the time you're wasting could be better spent searching for answers. Do you still want to play the rhythm game? No, I just wanted to see. Oh, shit. I've already done 5 minutes worth of stuff. I gotta go, Granny. Right as you leave the house, you see a familiar silhouette approach you. Okay. Oh, Kit, you're awake. Are you feeling all right to be moving around? I guess. I brought some things for you. Medicine, bandages, and a few other essentials. Oh, you didn't have to. You gave me quite a scare. I'd be even more anxious if I didn't at least bring something to help. I also came by earlier, but you were still unconscious. I didn't want to disturb you, but I handled some of the work for you, as much as I could at least, so try not to worry too much about it, okay? Though if you do receive an angry email from our boss, I really tried my best. Anyways, I hope you're feeling alright, and if you're up for it later, I'll be at the cafe with Yoko. She's been deathly worried about you too. If you'd like to drop by, we'll be there. Okay? Ryota gives you a small nod, then falls quiet for a moment, as if gathering his thoughts before speaking again. And I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not being there when you needed someone. I wish I could have been. I know. But I'm glad someone else was there for you. I'm really glad you made it out. He finally gives a small, reassuring nod. Well then, I won't take up any more of your time. Take care of yourself, alright? I'll see you soon. I do feel kind of bad, because, like, he really cares for the main character. Unfortunately, I love short little tsundere boys. Just as Ryota disappears from sight, your phone buzzes. It's perfectly timed, as if on cue. Strange. Oh. Okay. This is Officer Watanabe from the precinct. We've been looking into the fire at your apartment. If you have the time, we'd appreciate it if you could come in for a few questions. I have so many things to do, officer. Just to clear things up. Hopefully we can clear this up quickly. Wouldn't want to keep bothering you. Thank you for your cooperation. I guess I should head to the police station soon. Fuck. There's so much to do, so much to see. God damn. Okay. Maybe if I head to the apartments? You reach Ren's old apartment building, though you hesitate at the entrance. It feels wrong to be here, like you're stepping into something you no longer have the right to see. Oh? And yet the guilt sits heavy in your chest, urges you forward. A longing sense of guilt. You scared me. The dog shook. A longing sense of guilt of how you've uprooted his life. Nah, too bad. Fuck that guy. You peek inside, but there are no traces of Ren, nor any traces of what his apartment used to be. He moved out? Just soot and black. Oh, okay. His apartment's also kind of fucked, I guess. Cost from your own hands. Uh-oh. That's my fault. Okay, let's see. Lower Street, maybe? Lower District. Maybe he's at the store again? Some guy's place burned down yesterday. I saw the fire truck and everything. Oh man, that's crazy. Bet it was those delinquents always hanging around the parking lot. Can't be too careful with that crowd. Wait, was that stereotyping? Never mind. Are you going to buy anything or what? Do you know where Ren is? Always asking about that boy, aren't you? Yeah. You bite back the urge to say something sharp, forcing a polite smile instead. It's best to keep quiet for now. People like her tend to reveal more when you let them keep talking. He came by earlier, said he was quitting. God damn, dude, you're not going to any of your normal places. No notice, no explanation, just dropped his uniform and left. Kids these days can't even commit to a simple job, always running away when things get hard. He was pretty snappy about it too. I saw him head off in the direction. She pauses mid-sentence, her expression shifting as if she just remembered something else. It's so hard now that I'm not— No, where did he go? You fucker. It's so hard now that I'm the only one left doing all the work. My boss should really give me a raise or something. She sighs dramatically, leaning on the counter, clearly more focused on her own grievances than finishing her story. Interrupt her? Where did you say he was heading to? I'm in the middle of something here. You just had to interrupt me, didn't you? Nobody cares about what I'm saying anyway. I know, but if I let you keep going, you were gonna complain to me about your job. Maybe he went to the library, or maybe the train station? Who knows? God damn. Hello. If you're free today, I implore you to visit my office for a quick consultation. Looking forward to speaking with you. There's so much to do. Yippee! At the library, or let's try the library first. Okay. I know. Leave me alone. I'm trying to find Ren. Where is the— oh god, I don't remember where anything is in this game. Lower district. Where the fuck is the thing? Alley. The train station. I'm gonna go crazy. Cinema. Oh, we could try the cinema? Oh, you feel a tap on your shoulder. Ah. You jump, surprised by the sudden interaction. You turn around, half expecting to give the person a decent scolding for startling you. But before you stands a frail old man, his posture unsteady and his breathing shallow. He looks as though he might collapse at any second. You take a step back, startled, but when you notice his trembling hands and glassy eyes, you quickly move forward, steadying him by the arm. Sir, are you all right? The old man blinks slowly, his cloudy eyes trying to focus on you. Forgive me, I seem to have lost my way. I was trying to find the temple. These lights, they hurt my eyes. Everything's too bright. The old man sways slightly, his grip tightening around your sleeve. Could you help me find it? Yeah, because I'm a nice person. You step forward without thinking, reaching out to steady the man before he can stumble. Don't worry, sir, I'll help you get there. I'm afraid he's gonna jump scare me, but in the idea that he's not. The temple's not too far, right? Thank you. These eyes aren't what they used to be. Everything's just too bright lately. You start walking beside him, matching your pace to his slow, uneven steps. The lights here can be harsh at night. You should be careful walking alone. Careful, yes, but sometimes it's not the lights you need to be careful of, it's what they hide. His tone drops, raspy and strange. Yeah. You glance at him, but his face is turned away, hidden in the shadows. A chill runs down your spine as the temple's outline appears ahead. We're here, sir. Ah, wonderful. Thank you, miss. May Hiroshi no Kami's light guide you. Those words send a shiver down your spine. You almost step forward to stop the man, but you hesitate. Nothing good ever comes from associating with them. I know, Haruki, leave me alone. I don't remember where the damn... Oh, it's here, but he's not around here. The train, I can actively see it. But I can't go in, and he's not near here. Maybe I will go talk to Haruki just so he can leave me alone. I need to remember to look and make sure that there are no icons to click on. What do you want, Haruki? You push open the door to Haruki's office and find him in full panic mode, frantically tidying up the place. It was a little dirty last time I was in here. Papers are strewn across the floor, and he's mumbling under his breath, voice tight with frustration. Mr. Tubbs did it again. He had to wreck everything just because I didn't leave out that high-grade salmon for him. Well, I mean, you should have gotten him salmon. Does he think I can afford something that fancy in this economy? He'll get an unexpected lesson in 2009 when the economy has its way. The stray cat, sure enough, sits in the corner, meowing as though to say, yeah, right. Haruki jumps back, startled, but quickly recovers with a nervous grin. Ah, my dear client, I didn't expect you this early. You texted me. Look, Mr. Tubbs, you've embarrassed me in front of someone important. Well... Meow. Sorry about all this. Anyways, I called you here because... Before he can continue, the stray cat suddenly springs into action, leaping around in a frenzy. Mr. Tubbs, not again! The cat barrels into the bulletin board, tearing it down in one chaotic sweep. Behind it, papers hang crookedly, revealing strange articles. Established in the 1960s, but origins trace back to the Reiwa era. Many women recruited, mostly vanished from the public eye. Renowned spiritual master joins under unclear circumstances. Current leader, identity unknown. Oh, cool. At the center, etched clearly in black ink, is a symbol you recognize all too well, and beneath it, a name you've heard far too often. Hiroshi no Kami. This didn't happen before. Well, Haruki, I had my doubts about you from the start. I wanted to trust you, but now that I know for sure, I need to hear it from you. Can I really trust you, Haruki? Now wait a second. Suddenly springing this on me. Especially when it was Mr. Tubbs' fault. He revealed such a big part of the plot in this side encounter. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just look at him and his shifty eyes. He's got evil within him. Meow. Haruki, I'm serious. This is why it's hard to talk to you. Everything feels like a joke. No, that's my favorite part. Haruki's smile falters. He sets the broom aside, leaning back against the desk with a softer expression. You're right. Sorry, I'll be serious. Yes, I worked with them, your mother's group, her friends, but not because I share their beliefs. I was trying to gather information to see if they had anything useful in figuring out the strange occurrences happening in this town. And you didn't think to tell me this? In my defense, exorcists aren't exactly great at public relations. And I didn't want you to lump me in with them. The exorcists you already are. I know I don't make it easy to trust me. If you can't anymore, I'll understand. But let me help you however you'll allow it. Even if you never see me as trustworthy, at least see me as someone who's on your side. That's exactly why I asked you to come, too. I'm always 2 steps ahead. I'm guessing you've got tons of questions. It's probably easier for you to ask them instead of me going over the long details of everything. Tell me about the creature. We'll just go down the list. That thing. What was that thing yesterday? It had Ren's face, his mannerisms, but twisted in an awful way. It knew exactly where to hit, like it wasn't just wearing him, but it was him in some horrible way. You pause, remembering the rhythm of its voice, the way its gaze lingered like it had known you far too long. The weirdest part is, I felt like I was connected to it, not just because it looked like him, but something deeper. Something that feels like it predates all of this, something before Ren, before now. Like it was reaching into a place I can't remember, but my body still recognizes. Well, I think, deep down, you already know. That thing is the source of your hauntings. The face it wears, the tricks it plays, it's all to keep you tied to it. But what it really is, it's an ancient spirit. An omukade. It doesn't just appear at night, it's been feeding on you. Subtly. Slipping into your dreams, weaving in messages you don't notice until they've already taken root. And when you're awake, it clings to your emotions. The more frantic you become, the more unstable, and the stronger it grows. You think back to the fragments of your nights, the hazy dreams that leave you restless, the half-remembered whispers that linger long after morning. How that thing seems to pulse with energy whenever your chest tightens, whenever you feel your grip on reality faltering. So, the weaker I feel, the stronger it gets. Precisely. It's patient, it thrives on imbalance, making you question what's real until you hand yourself over to it without realizing. Is that why it used Kazuki? His words, his habits, all of it just to break me down? Indeed, spirits can be cruel, crueler than people imagine. Death doesn't cleanse the heart, the evils of humanity don't end when life does. Can we stop it? Of course. That's what I'm here for. I've been researching ways to sever its connection to you, and I'm really close. Trust me, Kit. I'll do everything in my power to make sure you get your happy ending. Yippee! Then, is there anything I can do? Just take care of yourself. If you let this thing weigh you down too much, it'll be harder for me to act. So eat, rest, and don't let it trick you into thinking you're alone. Leave the heavy lifting to me. Saltome Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire. Okay, tell me about the fire then. Do you know anything about it? Most likely caused by that thing in your apartment. It has more tricks than I'd like to admit. But it wasn't strong enough to keep the blaze going for long. If it had been, well, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation. Your apartment is wrecked, though. Furniture charred, walls blackened. But here's the odd part. The fire didn't spread the way a normal fire does. It burned in patterns, almost deliberate, like it was choosing where to scorch and where to spare, okay? What did it spare? Deliberate? Yes, organized even. Most of the room is destroyed, but somehow it felt intentional. Creepy, right? But at least he made it out alive. That's the important part. Okay. In the name of truth and justice, I, Sao Tome Haruki, will banish every shadow that dares trouble you. Prepare to be vanquished by my dazzling righteous power. Lifting Miyabi dramatically, he roars with a grin. And Mr. Tubbs, justice never fights alone. Oh? Maybe you should start by securing your own office first. No, Mr. Tubbs, come back! Not the one-of-a-kind vase I got from, somewhere? It's important! I'll contact you as soon as I have anything new. Stay safe, Kit. Take care. And keep an eye on that friend of yours. He looked really shaken after rescuing you from the fire. I don't know where he is, Haruki. No, Mr. Tubbs, no! Okay. Well... So I checked, like, all of the spots. I checked the everywhere. My next immediate thought... Also, by the way, where is, Granny's place again? I want to see my own house. And see if there's anything salvageable. Like, maybe the photo? You return to the apartment, stepping carefully over the drooping edge of police tape. The furniture, once part of a quieter but distant life, now sits charred and unrecognizable. The weight of old memories swallowed by smoke and ash. Let me check out the shrine. You step towards the shrine, a heavy ache settling in your chest at the sight of its charred remains. You glance around, searching for the incense stick you were sure had caused the fire, but it's gone. No ash, no trace, as if the fire had simply appeared. Carefully, you sift through the soot and splinters, heart sinking with every broken fragment, until your fingers brush something solid. Beneath the ash, half buried and smudged with soot, lies Kazuki's portrait. The wooden frame is blackened and cracked at the corners, but the photo inside remains untouched. Ah, Kazuki, you're okay. You clutch the frame tightly to your chest, the warmth of it surprising against your skin. For a moment, it feels like you've pulled him out of the wreckage, not just of the fire, but of everything that followed after his death. You couldn't stop him before. You couldn't save him then. But here, now, holding this one surviving piece of him, it feels like something has been salvaged, like a small piece of him came back. Maybe that means part of you can begin to heal too. I doubt it, but I gotta go speak to the police officer as well, I forgot. My bedroom, maybe? You step into the bedroom where the far end appears mercifully untouched. Hopeful, you sift through the wreckage, hands trembling, searching for anything worth saving. But in the end, there's nothing. Just silence and soot. Okay. That is all that I need, I think. You take a last look at your apartment before parting ways with it. Okay. Anyway, going back through, walking the town, trying to find this bitch of a boy. I don't want to go to the cafe, because that's where they're going to be. I don't think that he would be at the sweet store. She said library, but he's not there. I can try the cinema again, because that old man was there. Oh, today's movie is The Girl on Fire. Let's go. Damn it. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe we go to the river? As you walk along the riverside, your hand slips into your pocket, brushing against the familiar weight of metal. When you pull it out, the world seems to hush. The ring. You stare at it, silence. You've imagined this moment so many times, finding it again, holding it by the river. But now that it's here, the feeling doesn't reach you. You tilt the ring and your reflection stares back. It's faint and distorted. The last time you saw yourself on its surface, you remember looking lighter, softer. Now the tear lines tracing your cheeks seem heavier, carved deep by time and grief. Then you hear it. Soft footsteps behind you, careful and slow, as if someone's trying not to be noticed. You turn around, half expecting to see a random kid playing by the riverside, but before he can leave, you reach out to grab his hand. Why are you following me? I'm trying to find you, bitch. High sanity means you only need 2 matches of the same kind. Oh god, I hate this minigame. Fuck. He's trying to get run. Fuck. Oh god. I think it's when they appear on the thing. Okay, well at least I had my sanity. I didn't want you, but that's fine. You manage to grab his hand just in time, stopping him before he can get away. His body tenses at your touch, surprise flickering across his face. Yeah, I'm surprised too that I did that jackpot thing correctly. But he doesn't pull away. Are you finally ready to talk to me, or are you going to keep running away? Do you know how many places I've been looking for you? Ren hesitates, his eyes darting around the air. Stop brushing against my feet, dog. Holy shit. His eyes darting around the area as if searching for an escape route. When he finds none, he lets out a long sigh, shoulders slumping. So I wonder if it was like supposed to legitimately be the riverbank or if it's just like a random occurrence sort of thing. They locked the game script, so I'll never know. Maybe I'll ask them very nicely. Please. Fine, you win. I'll talk. Not like I have much of a choice anyway. Why do you keep avoiding me? Because it's easier that way. The less people know about you, the less they nag, the less they ask questions you don't want to answer. Is it a crime to wish for a quiet life? Yeah. Away from me? 100%. It's not a crime, but sometimes doing the right thing means stepping out of that quiet life, for both of our sakes. And why does it always feel like I'm the one who has to throw away my peace of mind just to make everyone else feel better? I mean, forget it, whatever. What do you want from me this time? I already did you a favor by letting you stay with Granny. Can we just get this over with? How you doing? I want to know how you're feeling. Is there even a point to that? To me, there is. You said it yourself. You feel like you're always the one who has to throw away your peace of mind just to make everyone else feel better. I don't think that's fair to you. I just want to understand what's going on with you. Red glances away, jaw tightening slightly. He lets out a quiet breath, torn between annoyance and reluctant honesty. You really don't know when to quit, do you? Never. If you already know I'm uncomfortable, then why don't you just leave me alone? Why do you keep pushing? 'Cause I'm a bitch. He exhales sharply, running a hand through his hair as if searching for words that refuse to come. His tone wavers between frustration and something quieter. You know it all too well. Every time you ask, it stirs things up. I've spent so long trying to keep everything quiet, trying not to think too hard about any of it. And now you're here asking me how I feel like it's some easy question to answer. I'm not angry at you, I just don't know how to do this. Talking about it, letting someone in, it's easier to just keep my distance. The plant above me moved. I think it's okay to be angry. It's hard to break out of old habits, especially when keeping things in has always felt safer. But taking the first step, that's what matters most. You take a small breath, watching his expression carefully. I'm not asking you to suddenly open up or force yourself to change overnight. We can take it slow if that's what you need. But you have to be willing to try too. Otherwise, we'll just keep running in circles. Ren doesn't respond right away. His eyes flicker towards you, both uncertain and guarded. There's a quiet struggle in the way he grips his sleeve, as if trying to convince himself that lowering his walls won't make everything collapse. I'll try. No promises, but I'll try. Eventually, the air turns quiet. You can tell he's been thinking about what you said, letting your words sink in bit by bit. When he finally speaks, his voice is low, hesitant. It's pathetic, isn't it? That I need this much coddling just to function. Have you seen the main character? It's not pathetic to want some support. You shake your head, meeting his eyes. That's what I just said. What's really pathetic is judging someone else for needing it. I only made it this far because of my own effort and because of the people who helped me when I couldn't do it alone. You're already brave, Ren. And if you need a little support to keep that bravery going, there's nothing wrong with that. He doesn't say anything, but the silence that follows feels lighter. You see his shoulders ease just a little. It's hard to believe something like that when you've been beaten down so many times. I get it. I'm the same too. My mom's put me down so much that sometimes I don't even know it's real anymore. But I still try. I take it one step at a time, even when it feels pointless. You can do that too, Ren. One step at a time. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be forward. Ren shifts uncomfortably, his eyes darting away before he mutters under his breath. Fine, I'll talk. I know about the creature, the Omukade. I've known about it for a while now. I just didn't know how to explain it to you without sounding completely delusional. My spiritual sense isn't exactly something I go around bragging about. That night, I felt it before it even happened. It scared me, more than I'd like to admit. But I pushed myself out of the house anyway. I couldn't leave you there. By the time I reached your place, though, it was gone almost immediately. Guess I got lucky. As the part about the fire, the cause of it, on the other hand, I've got some idea of who might be behind it. The religious organization? Huh? Wait, how did you... Anyway, yeah, maybe. Wouldn't surprise me if it's them. They've always been into shady stuff like this, so something like this isn't exactly out of character. Sounds like there's a lot you're not telling me, Ren. Ren smirks faintly, though it doesn't quite reach his eyes. Maybe, or maybe I'm just an enigma. I like knowing things before other people do. Helps me stay one step ahead. When you've been burnt enough, you learn that being too open just gets you in trouble. So I'd rather keep a few cards close to my chest. You mean you like having the upper hand? Maybe. Or maybe it's just easier that way. Knowing what's coming means you don't get blindsided again. Sorry, that got a little edgy. You should probably head home soon. Okay, how about you? There's something I need to take care of first. And, I want to make things better between us. If you're willing, just give me a little time. Thanks. He gives a faint smile, littered with something you can't quite put your finger on, before turning away. The sound of his footsteps fades down the path, leaving only the quiet rush of the river behind. Okay, well, we did that. Can I still speak to the police tonight? Oh, sanity increased. Let's go! Okay. Police? Okay, this looks rather dark, but I'll believe you that somebody's here. You step into the police station, scanning the area until a familiar voice greets you. Well, we meet again, ma'am. Why would you start it like that? Can't say if it's a good or bad thing this time. Different circumstances, after all. The details around your apartment fire are concerning. You're lucky your neighbor wasn't home and that no one else got hurt. Okay, you're blaming me. Fortunately, someone called the fire department in time, though I have to say the timing's a little suspicious. But hey, protocol is protocol. So why don't you tell me how the fire started? Okay, let's see if I can do it this time. I've gotta, learn. Okay. It's fairly simple. It's just I didn't quite have the timing. Fuck. I still don't quite have the timing. That was like a second too early. That's okay, we still did it. The fire, it started from the incense. Some sparks must have fallen onto something flammable nearby and it just spread from there. I know it sounds careless, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The fire caught faster than I expected. It all happened so suddenly. The man who reported the fire, Nishiyama-san, I believe. From his files, he seems to be an upstanding citizen. That's good. Anyway, he was the one who reported the fire. For the record, could you clarify your relationship to him? I probably could. That felt a little late, that middle one, but I still got it. He's an old friend of mine. By the time he got there, the fire had already started. I was still trying to get out, completely overwhelmed, and he was the one who called the police. If he hadn't shown up when he did, things could have ended a lot worse. Were you alone in the apartment when the fire started? Bitch, I could be. God, I'm so good at it. Let's go. Yes, I was. I want to believe you, and you seem honest enough. But there have been reports from witnesses saying someone else was seen entering your apartment around the time of the fire. Someone else? I'm not sure. Maybe it's my mom? She's been around a lot lately. That could explain it. Sometimes things get mixed up, or people assume the worst when they don't know the full story. I'm just trying to piece everything together here. I know the situation is stressful for you. For now, I'll leave it at that. Just make sure you keep me updated if anything else happens or if you remember something new. Thanks for cooperating. We might have to talk again, but hopefully it won't be for a while. You step out of the police station. The conversation lingers in your mind like a shadow, unresolved and unsettling. Who could that person have been? If it wasn't Mom, then who? Someone familiar? Or a stranger lurking in the shadows? Why didn't you notice anyone else around? There's so much you don't understand yet. And now, more than ever, you need to find out the truth. Yippee, I did everything! Okay, so I could go... Let me open my phone and it'll save to a different place, because I'm horrific and I don't remember where Granny's is. I'm assuming assumptions. Fuck, I gotta go through the alleyway. Is it here? The sweets? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was like pretty sure, but I wasn't 100% sure, and I was scared that I was lost. Anyway, I don't want her to have to stay up too long. You head back to Granny's house, noticing how late it's getting. It's like 10, isn't it? The quiet of the street is immediately shattered inside the home. Raised voices cut through the air before you even step through the front door. Hello? You. Harasan, how dare you come back here after everything you've done? Let me see the boy. I have specific orders from him. I can't mess up again. Okay, great, cool. So, don't trust him. You will do no such thing. He's already trying to recover from what happened before. And now you're coming back to do all this? I had to do what was necessary, what was important. His words, they guided me. They will continue to guide him too. I won't let you do this anymore. Please, Harusan, I'm begging you, just please leave us alone. You take a cautious step back, heart hammering in your chest. You've never seen Granny this frantic before. But before you can do anything, the floorboards creak under your foot. Almost instantly, the old man turns his head back, but his angry expression is quickly replaced with almost gleeful joy when he sees it's you. He has heard my prayers. You're here. Yes, you're the important one. Come with me, he's dying to see you. The old man's eyes widen with pure glee, his face lighting up with an almost childlike joy. I should have left you at the movie theater. Ah, it's you. He reaches out suddenly, trying to take your hand, but you pull back before he can reach you. What are you doing? He glosses over your outburst, continuing on with his ramblings. If I had known it were you, I would have dragged you to the temple immediately. He has given me another chance. You have to come with me, my dear. Oh no, wait. I can't do that. What are you talking about? Granny, who is this? Ignore her, my dear. You have to listen to me. Please. Harusan, that's enough. But the old man barely seems to hear her, his gaze fixed on you like he's seeing something more than what's in front of him. Now listen to your elders. He will bring you good fortune. You have to follow me, please. You have to. Do it for this old man here. His words crawl into your ears, but they dissolve into static in your mind. Just be a good girl and follow me. The way he looks at you is so demeaning, you want to break free from his grasp. But for some reason, you feel like you can't. Not when he looks at you that way. Then, suddenly, a violent tug rips you from his grasp. Oh, my savior! Who would have guessed? I was kind of waiting for that. Master, please stop. Ren steps forward, placing himself between you and the old man. He tries to make his voice firm, but you notice it too. The slight tremble in his hands, the way his shoulders tense as if holding back more than just words. Master, when did you come back? When did they release you? The old man doesn't even glance at him, his gaze locked solely on you. You're the key to everything. Everything Hiroshi no Kami has ever wanted. Not that name again. I don't understand. Please, just leave me alone. No, you're kind. You have nothing now. No mother, no home, no future. But you can have everything. It's so simple. I don't understand why you don't accept it. When so many of us want so badly. I don't want anything you people have to offer. Master, please. Stop calling me Master. You're not worthy of that title. No disciple of mine would be so weak. You failed your fuck-up months ago. That's why I was excluded from the organization. Ren shrinks under the words, his shoulders curling inwards, eyes flicking down. You! Stop it! You step forward, your own fear turning into growing anger. And you. Why do you have so much affection for someone like him, after everything he's done? Because I like short boys who are little tsundere bitches. Please, don't say it. Huh? She doesn't know. No wonder, you sneaky little... You're trying to move up the organization's ranks on your own, getting close to her, infiltrating, acting as if you're on your own path. Stop it. Tell her. Tell her it was you. Tell her it was you who killed him. Harasan. It wasn't like that. There's no way else around it. You're a murderer. You've heard enough. Whatever this old man is saying, that information, he's the last person you want to hear it from. That's enough. All of you, stop talking. Can't you see how terrified she is? You point to Granny, trembling in the corner, her hands gripping her apron tightly. Granny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's this weakness that brought you here, Renjiro. And now you're going to let a woman tell you what to do? Damn. It's women like you, my dear, who should remain quiet and know her place. Can we kill this man? Enough. It's time to follow me back. He raises his hand, towering and authoritative, swinging it down before you. You felt the wrath of your mom before, but never a man. You brace yourself to his full impact. Smack. The sound echoes through the room. Ren staggers, his hand pressed against his face, blood trickling from his nose. Master, this isn't like you. Please don't hurt her. Please, leave. He clenches his fists and raises it, ready to strike back. The old man freezes, clearly shocked that Ren would dare defy him. His mouth opens as if to speak, but before a word escapes, Granny steps forward. Enough. Her palm lands sharply across the old man's cheek. Everybody's just smacking each other. Leave. Now. The room falls silent. The old man's pride flickers in his eyes. Now you know. Now you can see who you should trust. You can tell he still has more to say, venom poised on his tongue, but he stops himself. Without another word, he turns and leaves, the echo of his footsteps lingering in the quiet room. You stand there, trying to catch your breath. A part of you can't help but wonder, what was his real reason for coming here? Was it Ren he wanted? Or you? Or perhaps he only wanted to drive a wedge between the two of you. Ren exhales shakily, the fight leaving his body. He stumbles back a little, wiping the blood from his nose with the back of his hand. You move closer, concern on your face, but he avoids your eyes. You probably have a lot of questions. You say nothing. He lets out a small, bitter laugh. I'll answer them. Soon, and whatever you decide after that, I won't blame you. The words hang heavy between you, the faint smell of incense still lingering in the air. Ren exhales sharply, breaking the silence as he presses a hand to his temple. I'll go lie down, my head's splitting. Do you need anything, dear? Some medicine, some tea? He cuts her off with a small shake of his head. No, I just need to lie down before I pass out. Without waiting for a response, he turns and walks off, his footsteps uneven against the wooden floor. The sound fades until the only thing left is the faint creak of the house settling. It isn't until Granny calls your name softly that you snap out of it, realizing you've been holding your breath the entire time. Dearie. She steps closer, her hand resting briefly on your shoulder, grounding you. I'm sorry. Granny, what for? For Harasan. All those lies he spouted. You frown, recalling the old man's words and actions. He's been struggling for years now. He got a lot worse when he joined that organization. For some reason, he convinced himself that Ren committed some ungodly sin. Ren? He brought Ren into the organization, and one day Ren came back completely broken. He didn't speak for a month, not a word. And then, when he finally did, all he said was one thing. I did something bad. Don't let Harasan's delusions shake you. You need to see the truth for yourself. Suddenly, Granny stumbles, her body faltering for a brief moment. Granny! You catch her just in time, steadying her in your arms. Oh, thank you, dear. I need to rest. I'll help you. You guide her carefully down the hallway, supporting her as she leans on you. You leave her to rest in her room. The door closes softly behind you, and the house falls silent. The quiet presses in, leaving only the ringing in your ears, an echo of everything that's happened tonight.